All right, Shalom. We're going to start off giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and many salutations to all the sincere Akim across the globe that's laboring and pushing this word in truth. Okay, it's the brother Yah Rock
Shema
from GMS Houston, and we just wanted to, Lord willing, do a quick edifying lesson through the Spirit, man. So, go ahead, James 5:7.
It's James 5:7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh."
Right. All right. So it says, "Be ye also patient, establish your hearts," meaning your mind, "for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh." All right. So we're under a grace period, right? And this is the time for us to repent, to get right with Yahweh Shah. All right. You see, in hopes of being found in good standings when the Lord does come. Okay. And it says that the Lord draweth nigh. All right. So how do we know that? Through the prophecies. All right. 2nd Ezra 9:1. All right. It says, "Measure thou the times diligently in itself." Okay. As an indication to know the times and the seasons that we're in. Right. So we know that that day is approaching. All right. So this is a time for us to be on our P's and Q's, so to speak, man. To be into this word. All right. If you didn't have anything, you can continue.
Yeah, if I can add, right, it says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain." He said he has long patience for it. Right? And the husbandman, when he, planting and, sowing the seeds, all of that, right, he not expecting, it to be finished the next day, right? If he in his right mind, of course. See, it takes time. You got to wait for it. He says he has long patience for it. Right? He knows. He don't know when exactly, but he just got to wait it out. Right? The same thing for us in this truth. Right? We don't know when exactly we're gonna get delivered. When exactly how Shai gonna come. But, hey, he don't even know. When the disciples asked him, when he's going to restore the kingdom unto Israel, right? If that was the time, he said, "Man, look, hey, the Most High, basically the Most High only knows."
Right.
All right. And if you read in the book of Habakkuk, I'll get that. I can go cool. Habakkuk 2 and 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." So all of these prophecies, they're meant to take place at a specific time, and the Most High only knows the time. All we can do is wait and measure out the time diligently, like the scriptures say.
Right.
That's the only thing we can do is measure out the time with the scriptures. Right? Yahweh shall told us certain things to look for. Right? But it says, "But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." So you gotta have that long patience. Because if we all want the kingdom,
right,
but we gotta suffer. That's what the word patience goes into. It goes into suffering. See, it says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come." Just like the husbandman, when he planted seeds, he knows it's gonna come, right? But hey, he just gotta wait out that time that it takes for that plant or tree or whatever he planted in the ground to grow, right?
Right. I got a quick precept. Galatians 6 and verse 9. All right, Galatians 6 and 9, it says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." Okay. So, right, man, it says we shall reap in due season we shall reap if we faint not, man. All right. So part of that being patient, all right, waiting on the Lord is doing the works, the righteous works. All right. So, hey, we got to continue to preach this gospel. all right, continue to walk according to this standard to the best of our ability, man. Okay, because we will reap if we faint not, man. Don't lose hope, all right? You know?
I got another one.
Con.
Because it spoke about the husbandman, Luke 8:5. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. Now let's jump down to verse 11. Now the parable is the seed is the word of the Most High. So the seed is what's being planted. Which Yahweh Shai, right, when he was on the scene, he started planting that seed, right, which was the word, which he is the word, right? And the word has grown. Like the scripture say that the truth which has been so long without fruit, a fruit is springing all over the planet Earth, right? Brothers in the truth all over in these different countries and wherever they reside, right? And it's just only adding more and more each day. But sooner or later, the kingdom will come.
Right.
See, but I'll go back to James. James 5:8, it says, "Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience."
Right. Read that again up.
James 5:10, "Take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience."
Right. So look at the examples of our forefathers, man. All right. That we read in the scriptures. In the examples of the great display of faith that they have shown, all right, towards Yahweh power, man. All right. Going through their afflictions and adversities, all right, those that came up against them for teaching the gospel, all right. It's Romans 15:4.
Yeah, I had that right now.
Come on, you can.
I will read it for you.
Come on.
Romans 15:4 says, For whatsoever thing was written aforetime was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's right, man. You know, so the things written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay, that we through what it said, patience.
It says that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, we might have hope. All right, you see. So this is our hope, man, in the word, man. All right, you see, and Yahweh Shah will be that perfect example, man. All right, and you look at it. Even himself, he said, you know, he had to go through the sufferings and you know, all of that. How much more so of us? All right, we're gonna have to go through it as well, man. Who are we? You see, is the like he says, the servant greater than his master?
I had that too.
Come on, bro.
It says, let me see.
You can speak on it too.
I know it's one in John, but this is the one in Matthew. Let me get the one in John.
Come on. You know, all these different trials and you know, the people coming up, mocking and scoffing, man, looking at us, you know, as we're wasting our time. If we're doing something that in the eyes of the world is being foolish, so what? All right, you see?
John 15:20. "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also." So none of us is greater than Yahweh Shah. The Most High put Yahweh Shah through hell, his own son. So what you think gonna happen to us? Right? Yahweh Shah came, he taught the word. He was, like I said, persecuted, right? You know, hated on, right? All kind of wicked shit that Jake had in their mind towards Yahweh Shah. All he did was, you know, preach the truth and teach righteousness. So what you think gonna happen? We teaching the same doctrine y'all try to teach, because these same spirits are coming back.
Right.
So the same thing gonna happen. He said, hey, if they call the master of the house Beelzebub, what you think they're gonna say to you? This is James 5:10 again. It says, take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
You know, and it you know, use Job as an example. All right, and he lost it all, but you know, he still kept his integrity, man. He still had faith in Yahweh. All right, the Most High. You know, you see what I'm saying? His friends turned against him. Even his woman tried to get him to go against the Most High. All right, but he stood. You know, he still kept that faith, man, in the Lord, man. All right, so we all may already be dealing with certain things of that nature right now. You see. But brothers still continue to push forward, keep going. All right. And then, you know, it's even going to get worse than what it is, the things that we deal with right now. You know, this is just, you know, a small thing in comparison to what's really coming, man. All right. You see? And we always talk about, you know, the kingdom, the sweetness of the word. All right, but what does it say in the book of Acts? You know, through much tribulation we should enter into the kingdom of the Most High. All right?
I would say, like you said, it's going to get worse than this. This is Hebrews 12:4. It says, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. All right, so we ain't get to the point to where, you know, hands getting laid on us, you know, people out here in the street just trying to kill us, right? Like the apostles was going through, you know, back then during the time of Acts. And men actually got killed.
Right.
We ain't going through that right now. We just going through the scoffers and the mockers and people coming up against the word, but soon it's going to get physical. So if you can't deal with the mental headache and of the stuff you're going through right now, then you're not going to last, you know, when the heat get turned up, basically.
God.
You got something else?
Nah, that was it.
Done.
So, hey, you know, point is, you know, to stay firm and to endure, man. All right, because you know we getting closer to the end, man. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this was a edification. All right. And with that, once again, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to all you sincere brothers. Continue to push the word. All right, in truth and sincerity. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.